Right, let's talk about cash flow for a minute because honestly, this is the thing that catches most business owners out. And it's mad because everyone talks about profit, everyone talks about turnover, everyone talks about growth, but cash flow, nobody wants to look at it. Nobody wants to admit that it's a problem, but it is. It's a massive one. And here's the truth: more businesses go bust because of bad, negative cash flow each year than lack of work ever will. And you can be flat out busy and you can have loads of work on and you can be profitable on paper, but still be skinned, still be stressed, still be lying awake at night thinking, how the hell am I going to cover everything this month or this week or today or tomorrow? Cash flow is the heartbeat of the business. If the money isn't moving, nothing else matters. You can't grow, you can't hire, you can't invest, you can't even breathe properly because you're constantly waiting for someone to pay you. And this is the bit nobody tells you when you start a business. Growth actually makes cash flow worse if you're not set up right in the first place. If you've not got your numbers nailed down your payment terms right and everything like that, it's going to make everything a lot worse. If you try and scale something that's already broken or already doesn't work, all you do is make that problem bigger. So people think growth is this big, exciting thing. More work equals bigger jobs, more lads, more vans. But look, growth eats cash. Every new job needs materials or something up front. Every new hire needs paying before the client pays you, before you see a return on that investment of staff. Every delay, every variation, every slow payer, it all hits you first. And most business owners don't realize how close they are to running out of oxygen, literally going bust because of one bad month or one job that drags on longer than it should have, one client who decides to review your invoice or application, put an amount through an account and worry about it next month, arrange an account meeting, nonsense. And suddenly everything feels tighter than it should be. Now, you probably know the signs. If you're checking the bank every morning and you're paying suppliers faster than clients are paying you, and you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, you're busy, but the account never moves. You're scared to look at your numbers and you're constantly catching up. If any of that sounds familiar, your cash flow isn't just a bit off, it's running you. And look, I'm not saying this to scare anyone. I'm saying it because I see it every single week. Good businesses, good people, and they want to grow, but the money side is chaos because nobody ever taught them how to manage it properly. So, how do you fix it? You tighten everything, you invoice faster, you chase harder, you stop doing work without upfront payments or favorable payment terms, 7 days, 14 days, 28 days, 30 days maximum. You shouldn't be going more than a 30-day payment. You stop being the bank for your clients. You price properly instead of guessing or underpricing because you need or want the work and you think you won't get it otherwise. Know your worth, know your value. You build a weekly cash flow rhythm, not monthly, weekly. And you need to be able to forecast it for 3 months, a 3 month rolling cash flow. Cannot stress just how important that is for you to know your numbers and for you to know your business. You know that you can build and you can scale from that. You need to know exactly what's coming in and what's going out. You stop carrying clients who treat you like a charity. You're not a charity. You got a VAT number, not a charity number. I like to say that to people because it really does hit home. Cash flow isn't a finance problem. It's a discipline problem. It's about running your business like a business, not a hope and prayer operation. And when I work with my clients, this is one of the very first things we sort out. Not the fancy stuff, not the big strategy, but cash flow. Can the business carry the weight of the growth that you want to achieve? Because once the cash flow is stable, everything else becomes that little bit easier. Growth becomes easier, hiring becomes easier and predictable, planning becomes easier, and even sleeping becomes easier. And you actually get to sleep properly without nightmares. I don't like nightmares anymore. If you're listening to this and thinking, yeah, that is me, that's us, that is my business, then do something about it. Let's do something about it right now. Don't wait for the next crisis. Don't wait for the next slow payer. Don't wait for the next job to drag on. Do not accept bad terms. So I run a 30-minute power coaching session, proper conversations, no fluff, no judgment. We look at exactly what's going on in your business, what needs tightening up, and we actually get it done. properly. If you want to know more, drop me a message, email me at daniel@keystonestrategic.co.uk. We'll get you booked in, we'll get you sorted.